Welcome back to EVS class. Now, last class I had started with second lesson, that is my family. Last class I had started with lesson my family, and I had done half of the lesson. Now let us go further. Before going further, what we'll do? We'll go back and glance once again. Okay. Now, my family, as you all know, family means what? Parents and children staying together in one house is a family. So that is what yesterday we learned. Family means what? Father, mother, children, they make a family. They all stay in one house. So in that we have got types of families. Now types of families, how many types of families are there? There are nuclear family, that is the small family. So types of families, we find nuclear, family, joint family, and single parent family. So these are the three types of families you find. Nuclear family means where parents, father, mother, and one or two children, they stay. So that is a small family. And whereas joint family means it is a large family. There many people stay in the same house. Who are those? Father, mother, grandfather, grandmother, uncle, aunt, cousins. Okay, so all these people are related to you and yourself. So many people will be staying in one family. There are like more than 9 members, 9 to 10 members will be in one house itself. So who are these uncle and aunt? Uncle is nobody. They are your father's brothers. Either it may be brother or sister. Brothers is called uncle and sister is called aunt. Okay, and their children for you, they will be cousin, that is cousin brother or cousin sister. Okay, now so all put together, so many people, it becomes large family, many members will be there. So it comes under joint family. Now after joint family, which is that one more family, that is single parent family. What is the single parent? Single parent means one or two children who is living with either father or mother. Only father will be or only mother will be. So for that they call single parent family. Okay. Now after that, let us continue with surname. Now yesterday itself I had explained you what is surname. Now every generation it starts going ahead. So one name which will be carried out throughout the generation, from generation to generation, next generation. Now your father name, his front of his name, there will be one more name. So next, for your name, your father's front name, what will be? It will be carried out. So in the same way pattern, for example, yesterday I had told you, here it was Rajesh Sharma. Rajesh Sharma. So first will be your name and next will be the family name, that is the surname. So with this surname, what will happen? The person will be recognized. So they'll come to know this person belongs to such and such a family. Now Rajesh Sharma, imagine it's your father name. Next your name, it will be Nikhil. So what will happen? Nikhil Sharma. So this Sharma will continue throughout the family, for all the family members, for every generation. So that is how this is known as surname, where it gives the identity of the person for which family they belong. Now next we will learn, turn to next page, page number 168. I'll start with today's chapter here. What today I'm going to teach, roles in the family. So next comes roles in the family. So what is the meaning of roles? Roles is nothing but what all they do in the family, which member, what work they do. So what all the roles played by the family members. Now I'll be reading out and each line I'll be explaining it to you. Okay. Now open the textbook, page number 168. Page 168, roles in the family. Family members are related to each other. So family members, they'll be related, they'll have relation. They help each other and love and take care of each other. So they help each other. When you're in one family, you'll be helping your father or you'll be helping your mother, brother, sister in one or the other way, and you take care of them. So each other will take care. Each family member has a different role to play. So in one particular family, each member who belongs to that family, they will be having one different role to play. So what are those? Mother cooks food for the family. So generally everybody knows mother, she is the one who cooks food for whole family, all the family members. She keeps the home neat and tidy. So she will cook the food and she keeps the home neat, clean. Always she'll be maintaining the house. She will do sweeping, mopping, everything. She'll cook the food, breakfast, lunch, dinner, and sometimes she feed the food for their children. She helps us in our studies, and along with that, she will help in studies also for her children. So mother will help in studies. She also takes care of us when we are not well. So when you're not keeping well, when you have got fever or something, so at that moment, who will take care of you? Mother is the one person who will take care of you so much, with so much love and affection. So she will take care of us when we are not well. Now you can see the pictures in the textbook. She is cooking food here. She is washing clothes. She is sweeping, mopping, everything she is doing. So mother is the major role what she plays at home in the family. Now, father works in the office. So what does father do? Now, mother is doing everything at home, full all the work. Now, what does father do? Father, he works in the office. He'll go out, he'll go to the office, he'll work there. He earns money for the family. So, father will go out to the office, he will earn money. Once he earns money only, you can go and buy anything, things or whatever it's necessary for the family expenditure. So money is very important. So who will earn? Father. Father has to earn the money. Then only the family can be taken care nicely. He buys clothes and toys for us, and he will bring clothes, toys, all these play items or any necessary things. Whenever you ask anything, you want books, you want pencil, different types of boxes, all these things, and your school bag, you'll be changing your school bags often, okay, and your shoes, different kinds of shoes you will wear. So all these things, who will buy for you? Your father. He also helps mother to keep the house neat and tidy. So whenever father has got time, that means usually Saturday, Sunday, they will be off in the office. That is, off means they will have holiday. So at that time, father also will help the mother. So he will come and help in cleaning the house to keep the house neat and tidy. So whenever he is free, so at that moment he will help mother also. Now here you can see in the picture, father is helping mother in folding the clothes, cooking something. When he is free, he will come and help. He will help his wife, that is your mother. Grandparents tells us stories, teach us moral values, and play with us. They love and look after us. So mother's role over, father's role over. Now grandparents, what do grandparents do? At your home, you will be knowing what your grandparents will be doing. In free time and all, they will play with you. Okay, they'll be, and night times they'll tell stories when you are sleeping or when you go out. Here, there, they'll be telling stories, some moral stories. Sometimes they'll be singing some small songs on God. So all these things grandparents will do, and they play with you also. We should help our parents. So what we should do? So many things they are doing. Parents are doing, grandparents are doing. So what is your duty? Even there is some duty for you. There is some role for you. Being children, you have to do something. You should help your parents. So we should help our parents. Being children, your role is to help your parents, grandparents. We should keep the things in the proper place. So what way you can help your parents? You should keep the things, whatever things you take. Example, to play, you will take some play items. It's not that you should throw it there. No. After playing, again you should replace that. You should go and place it back in the same place so that again it will be neat. And you will take the books, you will sit and read, write everything. And you should not leave it there, everywhere full scattered. No. Again, you keep all the books neatly folded and keep it back to the shelf. So in this way, you will be helping your mother. We should get groceries from the market. You should get groceries. When you go to shop and all, you go help your mother or father. You help them holding the groceries while coming back from shop. Hold things they can't hold. So you should help in small things also. We should lay the dining table before each meal. So every time when you go to have food on the dining table, so you have to make the table neat. Serve the, keep the plates, serve the water, everything. How much possible from your side, you should help in small quantity at least. It's not that big work you have to do. You can't carry the food from the kitchen, but at least you can arrange the plates, keep the water glasses, everything. These small things gives so much of helpful thing for your mother. And then we should help our parents to keep the house neat and tidy. When your mummy is dusting or your father is cleaning the garden or outside near the ground or something where you have got play area, or your mummy is cleaning the kitchen or rooms or hall, anything, at that moment you should go and help your parents. Do small work, help them in dusting or something. So they'll be very happy, and it will be a sort of exercise for you and a sort of nice time to spend with your parents also. And our parents feel happy when we help them. We should love and respect them. So what happens when you do all these small things? You are helping your parents in cleaning, dusting, serving food, going to market with them. You are holding and helping them, getting things from one place to other, keeping your room neat, cleaning yourself, arranging your books, everything. These small things makes your parent feel happy. They'll be very happy. They'll think, oh, our children are so much grown up. They are doing so much. All the things they are arranging themselves. So they are so nice. So they'll be very happy. So we should love and respect them. One thing you have to remember, always love and respect your parents, because parents are very important for you. Throughout your this thing, you need the help of your parents. Okay, children, now you came to know what is family. Okay, now by this, the lesson is over. I have completed the lesson. Next, here on page 169, they have given points to be noted, what I know. So I'll read out that. I know. Father, mother, and children make a family. A brother or sister is called a sibling. Parents with one or two children living together is called a nuclear family. Parents, children, grandparents, uncles, aunts, and cousins living together is called a joint family. One or more children living with the father or the mother is a single parent family. The members of a family have a common surname. The members of a family help each other. Mother cooks food for the family. Father earns for the family. We should help our parents. Our parents feel happy when we help them. That is obviously yes. When you help your parents, they will be very happy. Now, let us start with exercises. First main, fill in the blanks. Page 169, you can see fill in the blanks are there. I'll be writing down only the answer. I'll read out the question. I'll write down the answer. Okay. Now, I'll rub this. First one, fill in the blanks. Open the page 169. First main, fill in the blanks. We live in a house with our dash. With whom you live? We live with our family. Answer is family. Second one, a small family is a dash family. First I told you, parents with one or two children make a nuclear family. That is nothing but small family. Third one, the dash is written after the first name. After your first name, what do you write? The surname. Fourth one, the name tells the dash we belong to. Tells the family we belong to. Fifth one, dash cooks food for the family. Who will cook food? Mother. Sixth one, dash tell us stories. Who will tell stories for your grandparents? Seventh one, father works in the dash office. Eighth one, our parents feel dash when we help them. Our parents feel happy. Okay, copy down this, children. After this, we have got true or false. Click the correct answer. Write later your assignment. With the second main, Pick the correct answer. First one. Parents with one or two children living together is called a joint family, nuclear family, single parent family. Now, I told parents, father, mother, one or two children. It's a small family. That is nothing but nuclear family. So, B is the answer. You have to put tick mark for that. I'm writing down only the answer. Okay. Second one, she cooks food for the family. Who is the one who cooks food for the family? Mother. Mother. Third one, he earns for the family. Who will earn for the family? Father. Fourth one, they tell us stories. Who will tell stories for your grandparents? Fifth one, we help our parents to keep the house clean. House clean. Okay, this is second main. Now, one more main, that is third main. Match the following. You all have copied this. I'll rub there and I'll write down. Match the following. Page 170. Match the following. First one is sibling. Second one, grandparents. Third one, joint family. Fourth one, single parent family. Cousins. Cousins. So B side, large family. Father or mother with children. Brother or sister. Children of uncles and aunts. uncles, aunts, parents, parents. Parents. Okay, now match the following. Sibling, what are siblings called? Either your brother or sister is called a sibling. So, first one, grandparents. Who are your grandparents? Parents, parent. Two, joint family, father or mother with children? No. Children of uncles and aunts. Joint family is nothing but large family. So, third one. Fourth one, single parent family. Single parent family means father or mother with children. Next, cousins. Cousins are children of uncles and aunts. Okay. Now, these numbers I have put this side because this side there is no place. So, I have put the numbers here. You can mark it down. So, this is end of the exercises. Next question answers are there. Question answers will be sent to you by scanning. Okay. You can note down in your classwork and homework already I have mentioned for you. One book you have to keep 100 pages for homework, EVS and English in same book, and 200 pages single line book for your EVS classwork, and one more 200 pages for your English classwork. Now, I hope you have written this. I'll erase this and write assignment. Today's assignment. Assignment. Learn and write. Question answer. One time from lesson 1. Lesson 1. So first question, what do babies need to grow? Babies need second question, what are internal organs? Name any 4 of them. How do bones and muscles help us? Okay, children. Now, this is your assignment, homework. Write in your homework book. Previous class also I had given. Fill in the blanks. And true or false. That also you should write in your homework book. This also homework book. First, second, and third question answers. Questions I have written, answer you are supposed to write. For that answer, you will be getting the notes scanned. By the time you will be receiving, you can copy down from your classroom. Okay, children. So by this, I'll be ending up the class. Next class, I'll start with new chapter. Till then, keep practicing. Okay. Thank you.